Easter is coming closer and closer, and in the last episode we started making a rabbit hole. And today I want to start to make everything look a little bit more like what it's supposed to look like. And with that, welcome to the 5th episode of Citycraft. We still don't really have a new name, but I think we will have one very soon. So, first thing we need to do is probably to make everything in here to dirt, just like that. We still have quite a lot of space that isn't done, but also quite a few patches where it is already finished. By far not enough, but still, it's getting along. And after we've done that, we should be able to make the decorations inside, because we, of course, need some things inside this cave to make it actually feel like an Easter Bunny cave. So we want to make some things like giant Easter eggs, and I think it would also look quite nice if we put some of those giant stone heads from the Easter Islands in there. And I think all of that might look quite nice. And of course some roots over there. Maybe we'll even build a big tree, and that's coming right up here. We will have to kind of do a little bit of work. I also have some other things planned for this episode, but I think we'll get to those a little bit further in the episode. So, I do have some terracotta blocks with me, and not really for the decorations of the eggs, but I think we can generally start making a few of them. But first, we'll need to sleep. And that is exactly how the eggs will look like. We might have to do some things and some changes to the eggs to make them look a bit more natural in here. But I think we will get something nice here. I definitely need to figure out how to implement them in the whole cave, but I think this won't take too much effort and too much space. And yeah, we also might need to light them up. So, first of all, I did light them up inside, because otherwise there will be monsters that spawn inside, and we definitely don't want that. But also we kind of need something all around of this thing, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit dark and it won't look that good. But I think this is starting off quite nicely. This looks, yeah, like an egg, and I like it. So let's build another one, maybe right here. This one didn't have as much space, but I think it still looks quite nice. Let me just make a little bit more space to at least make it look like there's a little bit more. And then we might have something nice here. I think I need to make it a little bit lower, so it looks like it's a bit more on the ground. Yeah, I think this looks much better. This looks much more natural, and yeah, the egg shape comes along quite a bit nicer with this. Wait, let me see if I can find another spot for an egg. I think this could be nice. I don't want to clutter it too much, because otherwise we won't have enough space for other decorations, but I think if we have a few of them, it would be quite nice. So, if I find it again, yeah, right there. So let me just put one around here. Oh, would that be better? No, I think yes, should be good. Okay, so let's do one more. Yeah, we need to lower this one as well. Yes, this looks much better. This looks nice. Yeah, I like it. Right, these will of course be decorated a little bit more with some color and some dyes and stuff like that, to be some right Easter eggs. But yet, I think I will just leave them like that, because otherwise we'll have to do too much work right away, and I don't really want to do that right now. So I'm gonna focus on something else. And as I already said, I think I do some Easter Island heads. Oh, it's not. Let's sleep. Nobody's on the server right now, but just to be sure. I found some beautiful pictures online, and I think this looks exactly like what I imagined. We might need to make it out of clean stone, because this looks kind of janky, not that fitting. And of course these heads are in villager forms, I mean, obviously. And yeah, I think we might need to make these into some cleaner versions. But in total, I like how this is looking. Yes, definitely yes. This looks much better. I think I might change a few little things, maybe play around with the forehead, like maybe something like this. Maybe even throw in some andesite or stuff like that to add some texture. Not too much, but I think this looks fine. Okay, let's find another place for another one. Oh, this looks like a nice spot for another egg. I might build one here, yeah. Yes, beautiful. We even managed to fit it in totally. And it looks gorgeous. Nice. So let me just fill up everything, every little detail that needs filling up, and then we can look at it in its full glory. Yep, this looks amazing. It's a giant Easter egg. Well, right now it's just an egg, but very soon it will become a giant Easter egg. And yeah, we need to find out how to properly light everything up, because these torches don't really do the job like they should. And yeah, we were on the search for another spot for our giant heads. Maybe right here. This could be a nice spot. So let's try it. It's another design, but I like it just as much. So now we do have another Easter Island head. And of course there will be lots of grass and flowers and other stuff on the floor, maybe even some little Easter eggs. And of course the Easter eggs that you will have to collect, but those will be a whole different story. We might be able to even fit something in this corner, but I'll have to see what I can do with that. And I don't really want to overdo it with the Easter eggs and Easter Island heads, otherwise it's going to look a bit too filled up and it won't look that good anymore. But yeah, I like where this is going. And for now, we will have to go back to our base, because there... Oh yeah, I'll leave everything here, because there I want to do something else. And that something else has to do with our farm hole. Yeah, I think that could be the right word. This thing in here, where we have our sugarcane farm. Yeah, I want to plan out what we want to do in here, because right now we only have the sugarcane farm and nothing else, and there's not that much space for anything else, so we kind of have to make a whole list, I guess. And I think we can just make that list right here. And for that list we will need a few item frames and also some levels, because right now not that far I died a couple of times and lost quite a few of my XP. So first of all, let's go to our XP farm on this server, but don't forget to sleep, because we don't want to miss the night, and in the nether it'll be little bit too dangerous. And that XP farm is a Enderman powered one, which means there are many Endermen and they can be killed very easily. So let's get in the end and fly over there. And as you can see, there are already quite a few Endermen dropping down below. So let's get down there, possibly without dying. Very nice. And yeah, let's get killing. I think I should definitely turn down that, because otherwise it'll kill our ears. And yeah, this is actually quite a quick farm. It can get you very high XP rates. And yeah, we probably won't need that much, maybe about 20 or 30, just to rename a few items for our farm list. And I think we might even end up improving this farm a little bit, not in the sense of the Enderman, but actually in the sense of these functions here, because well, it's not that great. If you die in there for any reason at all of your items will get shot out in the void, and we might have to change that up to make it so important items get filtered out. And let's just wait for level 30 and then get back as soon as all of these XP bowls are, I guess, inside me. Okay, there we go. And let's fly right back to, I don't even know where we'll get out. Probably at our spawn, which isn't the greatest, but I guess we can easily fly our way to our base again. Yeah, there we are at the spawn. Not the greatest place to be right now. We might have to do something with this island as well. But at least our base isn't that far off. So let's it's a huge problem. So he doesn't see us. Okay, good. And yeah, as you can see, there are quite a few things that might need improvement, but I guess not for now. Right now they all should be fine. And there we have our beautiful windmill. So let's get back in our farm hole. Yeah. There we are. And now that I'm here, I realize that I don't even have... And now that I'm here, I don't even have the item frames yet. So let me just try to farm those real quick. Now I have these item frames, and I think they'll be much more than I actually need. But yeah, they should be enough. And I also have some items to display what farms we are going to build. And these are the items. Just these ones right there, actually. Think about something like that. So, I have some levels and an anvil, so let's start naming these. I'm going to sort these in different categories, I'd say. For example, automatic, manual, and AFKable. So this one would be totally automatic. I think I just wrote auto, that should be fine. So this one would be auto, then honeycomb, also auto, and yeah, I'll do that with all of them. And that should be the last one. So let's hang all of these up, and then we can have a look at them. And that's all of them. So all the way up here until there, we have the ones with animals and monsters. Then these two rows are for... And these are the ones that have to do with villagers. Of course, we mostly want some that are able to be done in this hole. And I think we have a lighting problem. There are actually more monsters up here than expected. Let me see what I can do. Is there more space where they can spawn? Yes, there absolutely is. But yeah, I don't want any mobs anywhere. So I'll probably light this up now and put those blocks back there, and then we can go back and finish our little talk. So yeah, this will be quite a project. We will have to do much work down here to get enough space, because this will take a while, and then we can build all of these farms, which will take even longer, but why not, right? So, some other stuff. I think in the last episode I said that I'm thinking about changing the name of this project, and I've been brainstorming a little bit, and I think I've come up with a name. So what do you think of the name Minecraft Krenia? I don't really know if it'll fit, but I think it sounds promising. So let me know what you think of the name, and if you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear them. So let's get on with some other projects. Because in between episodes I started the shopping district. I've told the other guys how to make a store and what you need for that, and we have this nice little island to build on. It's not that small, but what's this? I have no idea. I'll probably have to take this down, I guess. I don't know, but anyways, this is our spot, our little plot where we can build our store. And I have a nice idea, but I won't tell you until it's done, because I kind of wanted to be a surprise at the end. So I think there was a squid that just died. Well, rest in peace. But before we continue, let's just take this down, this huge wood planks tower, or whatever it is. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Yes, this over there is the little diamond pile, I'd say, which we will have grown, I hope. Because just like in Hermitcraft, we will have to pay for our plots. And I think in Hermitcraft it's 1 diamond block for a 10 by 10 area, and I think that's a bit small, so I'll crank it up to 20 by 20. And yeah, that will be just nice and fine, and I'll be happy with that. But yeah, I've started to collect all the blocks we need. I'm not totally done yet, but we will be pretty soon. But before we get back to this shopping area, let's check on this rabbit hole again, because I've made some changes. I think the tree still looks a little bit chunky on top, so I'll have to change that up. But this tree I really like, and I think this looks very nice. And inside I've also done some quite important changes. Most importantly, those eggs, the lights, and the water. And yeah, I think, oh yeah, also those mushrooms and some roots. And I think it looks really nice. It gives everything just that little, let's say, friendly vibe. The only thing we now need to do is to hide some Easter eggs, but I think we will do that in the next episodes. And yeah, wait a second, I think we're getting attacked. Yep, seems like it. So, yeah, they'll probably kill each other, but at least I will arrange that so it will be. Because for now it is working quite well. One more, and okay, I think that other guy needs to come down. There we go, and that's it. Yeah, I was about to say, you might notice that I don't have any shaders on at the moment. And even though my PC isn't that bad, I think the quality is just better if I turn those off. It looks a bit worse, but yeah, we'll have to live with this for, I think, for the rest of this episode and probably even after. But yeah, you can see right here, more than 100 FPS, which is quite nice, but with shaders I only have about 30 or 40, and that's really bad. So I think I'll keep them off. I mean, if you get used to it, it looks kind of fine, but shaders are just so much better. Ah well. So let's get back to the shopping area. I might technically be overworking here, because if you think about it, we're only in the 5th episode and I really did a lot. I really did so much on the server already, and yeah, I have to slow it down a bit. I can't do that much all the time, otherwise I'm gonna get burned out very soon, and that probably wouldn't be good. And yeah, I really don't want that to happen. But anyways, we have everything collected, and you know what I'm gonna say? Why don't we go ahead and let's get building. Now isn't that a nice little shop? I think it looks really nice. And I think this place is going to be called Oma Sells Little Details. And inside we have a few shelves, a few barrels for storage, and we have this little balcony over here where we are going to make some plants, and also we have an upstairs. I somehow messed the counting of the blocks up, and now we have 1 block missing, but I will fix that very soon. But yeah, we have some more space here and even outside on top of here. And I do have to say, with shaders it looks so much better, but our frame rate really suffers from that. So yeah, I'm gonna turn them off right after we're done here. So back to what this shop is going to do. As you know, it's going to be called Little Details, and we have a data pack on this server that allows us to manipulate armor stands and work with them. This clip right here is actually quite late. I have had a little bit too much to do, and therefore I didn't upload this episode last week, which it was supposed to be. But unfortunately everything got delayed a bit. But I didn't do nothing, so I want to show you what I did in the store. For example, I now have Okay, I don't have any item frames inside here yet, but I do have some storage units prepared for our item frames. I also have some display armor stands right here, just to make everything look a little bit more built up. Then we also sell some armor stands right there, and they actually are already full, and apparently somebody already bought some. Yeah, and then over here we have these books that you can use to manipulate armor stands. What do I mean with manipulating armor stands? Well, let me show you. This chicken right here. I made it while streaming and I think it looks quite funny, but also kind of nice. It's a little bit odd, but I think with a little bit of creativity you can see it. A whole chicken with some more eggs and some salad. Maybe we can put some potatoes over here. But yeah, we want to sell these sets, which we can then build in other people's spaces. And yeah, we also will do some special orders. For example, if somebody wants to have some special detail that isn't displayed in this shop, then we can go to their base and figure something out. And yeah, the prices for these are 5 diamonds per books and from those ones, 2 diamonds per 16 armor stands, and I will do 3 diamonds per 16 item frames. I think these prices should be kind of fine. And yes, there are some little changes. For example, I made this nice little logo, and we do have a little cooperation with another friend on this server, and he kind of set up his little stand right back here. And yeah, he sells gunpowder and rockets quite cheap. I don't think he has filled them up yet, but I guess that will come very soon. And yeah, we've already bought this space right next to here, where I am planning on building another store. And I think I already know which one, because I think some people might need help with building their own stores. So I think a little architect shop should be nice and helpful. And yeah, we can put that right here, that little architect shop and office, and then even some shops on the other side of this space here. We might make a whole row and shopping mile, and yeah, I think it's time to sleep soon. But yeah, I think this shop looks very nice. And yeah, I don't know if you've already seen this graffiti, but I think it looks quite nice. So let's go to sleep. Okay, and now that we're done with this store for now, we can go back to turning our shaders off, otherwise the performance will suffer quite a bit. So let's get back to our own base, and I think this is going to do it for this episode. I don't want to have to delay it even further, and it's already quite long and longer than needed, so I think next episode we will have to do quite a few things that I planned on doing this week. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, I hope I will see you in the next one. So with that, goodbye for now.